Hi, in this video we're going to go ahead and create a standalone application. So what you need to do is go to Apps, Create App, and then what we have to do is just go ahead and fill out this form right here. So I'm going to go through all the steps. The first thing you need to do is log into Facebook and go to the Developers section. The URL is developers.facebook.com/apps. And what we need to do is get the app name, app ID, secret, and Facebook app URL. So let's go ahead and do that right now. If you haven't created an application yet inside of Facebook, this is going to be the first page you'll see. After you create more applications, you'll see all the applications in this section right here. But there's always going to be a button on the top right hand side to create a new application. Now, for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and create a dating application. So this is an offer I found. So I'm going to go ahead and use this offer here. This is just for the purpose of this video. What you need to do is before you create any application is speak to your affiliate manager. Make sure the network allows you to push social traffic to a specific offer. Let me go ahead and call this. So let me go ahead and call this. I'll just call it Find Me Love Social App. And again, this could be changed later on. Let me go ahead and put a namespace. Namespace has to be, there can't be any spaces. Okay, so I found a app namespace, has to be unique. Then click continue. Type in the CAPTCHA. So this is what you're gonna see now every time you create a new app. So let me just go here quickly. So you're gonna just see that, and basically you'll have all your apps on this side here. And when you want to create a new one, you just create it, or the one you choose and you just click edit. So now that you're here, the first thing you need to do is go ahead and go to app details, and you have to fill these out here, and then just click save changes. Now this is what it looks after you fill everything out. So again, you don't have to fill out all this information here, but I do recommend you do. It is going to look more professional. So basically, you just put a name, a tagline, description, detailed description. You just explain what happens for the permission. You can take a look at what other apps write in the App Center. And you just find a category for your application. For the contact info, you're going to need a support email and a privacy policy, term of service, and a support URL. I know that the privacy policy is 100% mandatory, as well as the user support email. I recommend you fill them out. For the purpose of this video, I just added these URLs quickly, but what you should do is you should have your own privacy policy and then just use that URL for all your applications. Then here for the icons, you're going to have to add a 5 icons 16 by 16. Here's your icons 75 by 75. Additional icons 128 by 128. These two are definitely mandatory because that's going to be on your application. Everything else is not mandatory. This is if you want it to go into the App Center. Again, it's not necessary that you put your application in the App Center, and I only recommend that you go ahead and submit it if you have a real application and you're giving real value. If you're just trying to collect email and not really giving any value, then I recommend that you do not go ahead submit it to the App Center. It's not necessary for marketing. It would give you more exposure, but it's not necessary. But if you do have a real application and you give real value on your Canvas page, then go ahead and add the banners. They have the sizes that are needed, and then you need some screenshots as well. I just did this just to show you exactly what you have to fill out if you wanted to go submit it. Again, not necessary and not recommended unless you have a real value on the Canvas page. So basically all you really have to do is have your primary icons, user support email, privacy policy. Again, make this custom, make it your own. You just need one URL for all your applications is fine. And again, this also is not mandatory, but highly recommended that you do. It's going to give your application more authority. So once you fill that out, just hit Save Changes. Now let's go ahead and add your app info into the Social App Tool fields. So here you need the app ID, copy it, put it in right there. Name, paste, the secret, and your app URL is this right here. click under apps, app on Facebook. Copy. Okay, now here, this is for the maximum users allowed. Usually, I would just leave this blank. That means unlimited. It's in case where you want to create an app for a client and you charge them by an X number of users on their app. So you could like prevent them from having more than 1,000 users. And if they have more than 1,000, they have to pay you more. I would just leave it blank because you want as many as possible. App display. It could be either inside of Facebook or outside of Facebook. Again, I'll show you both examples. For the first part, I'm going to do it inside of Facebook. Now here for page URL, this is going to be the actual page, the canvas page, what it's called. Or it's kind of like a landing page of the application. Now you could either use just stick in a URL here and have an external URL. It could be a WordPress site, any site you want, an affiliate link, anything you want, or you could create your own right here in this box. So you could take an image, you just have to host the image somewhere, and you insert it. Or what you could do is if you have HTML, you just click this button right here, and you can just add in the HTML right here and click update. So it's really up to you. So there's a lot of flexibility. You can do it yourself. With this editor, use HTML right here, or you could go ahead and just put an external URL. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to stick the actual URL here. Usually what you would do is you would put your affiliate link. So I just go put it in right there. So this is usually where you would put your affiliate link. Or if it was a custom website you created, you put it in there too. Your WordPress site or any kind of site you created, you could put it in there too. Okay, now this here is for this publish stream. This is to see if the application will have a pop-up and ask for a second permission to allow the application to post on the wall. Now, for a lot of apps, I would definitely use this, but for a dating app, I wouldn't, because maybe people want to have it a little bit more private. So I would just keep it off. Automatically, you'll collect emails. So let's continue now. Now this is to set a fan page. I'll explain this in the next video. Now here's for the autoresponder. So you could just fill out the forms here to see which autoresponder you want to use, or you could use more than one. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use Aweber. So you just stick in the Aweber list ID. There you go. Now if I wanted to post on the wall, so I'll show you an example. This is where you would do it. So you would have an image, a name, and a message. So let's go ahead and do this now. So you just put the picture, the name, and a message, click submit, and basically this submit is for the whole thing. Now, like I said earlier, I said that I wouldn't put the publish stream because it was a dating offer. Now, just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to do it just to show you how it would look. So now that everything's done, let's go ahead and click submit. So after you click submit, you'll come onto this page right here, and basically all you have to do is just copy these two URLs over to your developer section. So this is the Canvas URL, app on Facebook. So here, app on Facebook, Canvas URL, paste, secure Canvas URL, copy, paste. For the canvas width and canvas height, I recommend Fluid for the canvas width, unless you're making a custom canvas page and you set it at 760, but for the most part I would keep it at Fluid. And for the height, I recommend keeping it at fixed at 800. It just looks really good like that inside of Facebook. And then what you need to do is click Save Changes. Now let me just go through everything else quickly. Here, permissions. If you want, you could change it or use the default one. If you want, you could put it at public and then they could change themselves. Payments, you don't really have to worry about. Advanced, let's go to advanced. If you're, like for example, in this example here, let's say I was doing one that's restricted to US or Canada or a specific CPA offer, then you could do it here. So this works pretty well. Don't touch migration, and you don't really have to touch anything here. If you want to add an advertising account, you can right here. Just enter the email and click Save Changes. Here again, we did this in the beginning. This is only if you want it to be in the App Store. Again, you'll have more exposure, especially if you have a good, legitimate application, which I encourage everyone to create. So once you're done, you save changes. Now your application is live. Let's go test it out. So you take this URL right here, apps.facebook.com/your namespace. And let's go see how it works. Just paste the URL in the menu bar and press enter. So here's the first permission page. You'll see here about your app. So go to app, and again, because we put the link to add the second permission page to post on the wall, this comes up. Again, for a dating offer, I probably would have not done this. We already collected their email. A lot of times with dating offers, people want to keep it private. So basically, it's on your discretion what you think. If you think your users would complain that I wouldn't add this second step, they're still always going to be viral with Facebook in the activity feeds and things like that. This is just a bonus. So if they click skip, they'll still go to the app, but let me click allow. And there's our application. It's in Facebook. It looks really, really sharp. And then the user could just go ahead and fill this information right here. Now what you've done is you've captured their email. So you have a list. You're building a list here. For this is in a dating niche. There's the offer. The offer could potentially go viral. Let's take a look at the user's wall. And there you could see there's the post. Again, I wouldn't do it for a dating offer. So this is in the timeline and also in the news feed. So all the user's friends will see this. So if they click on anything, they go directly to the app. And as you can see here, the user's email has been added to your autoresponder. And this is how you create a standalone application. You could go here to view apps, and you have all your apps here. When there's more, there'll be more down, and you can go ahead and edit it whenever you want. So if you want to change something, you want to change the URL, or if you wanted to adjust it here, there's no problem. Now let me go ahead and show you how it works when you click on out of Facebook. So now I'm back at the permission page. I click go, and you see there was no second pop-up for the wall post because I unchecked that, and now this is an application that's outside of Facebook. So now you're just live right onto the website, your affiliate website. So now you're completely popped out of Facebook, but you still capture the email. Your application could still go viral, which means your website could go viral. And if you did post on the wall, it would post on the user's wall for even more viral traffic. And when someone, if one of their friends sees it on their newsfeed, they'll go directly to your website also. That's how you create a standalone application in Facebook and out Facebook, and using the publish, stream, or not, meaning the post on the wall. In a later video, I'm going to also show you how to integrate it with a fan page and your timeline. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.